to Think About It Thursday, where we give you guys a little something to think about to help your cats live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Guys, last week we talked all about
the bad news.
The flea and tick medications, the chemical flea and tick medications. We brought you study after study of what those ingredients are doing to our cats, and the harsh side effects that you're going to see, both short term and long term. So, guys, we promised, as promised, that we would tell you guys, for those of you guys that are using the chemical medications or that might need to use these chemical flea medications, that how to do a detox with your cats if you're using this, and why it's so important, guys. Now, I want to
real quick though, I do want to specify that this is not what you do if your cat is having a reaction to one of these things. That is a vet visit. This is what we can do if you have to use flea treatments in general.
Yes, and there are some reasons why we would need to use chemical flea treatments, right? Basically, you've tried every natural treatment on the market, and it's not working for your kitties, right? Say you live in New Orleans or one of the Nowlands, or one of those areas where it's heavy flea populated and your cat goes indoor outdoor, right? So if you have some of those cases, maybe you do your research. As we said last week, always read the side effects before resorting, and read the reviews, guys, before resorting to using one of these. But one of the things that we can do is if we have to use, say, one of these Frontline or one of these medications, we can do 1 month. They usually give you a lot more than you actually need per application, right? So you can do it in half. You can half the amount, or you can use it 1 month and then use the natural flea treatment, whatever natural flea treatment you use. Ours is called Fleax, but there's many other natural treatments. But you can use 1 month this and 1 month this, right? So we can kind of rotate it to lessen the side effects that our cats are going to have to deal with.
And lessen the chemical load.
Lessen the chemical load is what I mean. One thing that nobody's talking about, guys, is that we know just from last week what we told you guys, right? We know that flea and tick, commercial flea and tick treatments weaken our cats' immune systems, right? That's already in the FDA website. That's already, studied that this is affecting their overall health. What a lot of people don't know is that fleas are attracted to the weakest of hosts. That's why when you first adopt a kitten, maybe they're more prone to fleas, or you have an older cat that is starting to, start to slow down or has a weakened immune system. They are more susceptible to fleas. You might have 2 cats in your house. One is healthy and one is sick, and the sick one is the only one that is affected by the fleas. The thing is that because these treatments continue to weaken the immune system, it's making them more and more needing more, right? No, that's
more susceptible to needing more treatments. And notice too, I do think it's important for everyone to understand that there's a flea infestation cycle that goes on. There's the eggs, the larvae, the fleas, the little jumper buggers that we actually see. So it's very important, especially if you notice one cat that has fleas and the other one doesn't. Don't be like, oh, well, I'm sure it'll go away. Deal with that immediately. You want, and that's when you really want to start using those natural products, so it doesn't turn into a much bigger problem.
Yes, absolutely. So in some cases, like for instance, Australia, if you're in Australia and your cat is indoor outdoor, there are certain ticks that our friends in Australia have tried every single natural remedy possible and haven't been able to keep those ticks off of the cats. And these ticks, guys, are deadly ticks. So in those cases, our friend is having to use a chemical-based flea treatment for her cat because her cat's indoor outdoor. I probably just say leave them inside, but this kitty loves to run about, and they have a beautiful place for the kitty to run. Yeah. So in these cases, what we want to do is add in some milk thistle to their daily diets. There is, we were asked, we went to our rusty, trusty pet health junkies, and we asked them, what is the best milk thistle product on the market? The top 2 that they recommended was one by Herbsmith. So we bought it. Of course, it doesn't have a cat on the label. It has a dog on the label. Somebody needs to do that. Maybe it's going to be us. We need cats on the label of milk thistle because cats need milk thistle too. Another one is Animal Essentials. They have a detox blend with milk thistle, and I think it also has dandelion root, which are really good for flushing the liver, guys. And these chemicals, like we said last week, these chemicals have to go through the entire bloodstream. They have to be flushed through all of the organs. So it's really taxing on the liver specifically. And milk thistle is not just how does she I think Dr. Becker says it not only helps detoxify the liver, but it's proven to help stimulate the regeneration of liver cells as well. Tons of research has been done on milk thistle.
This is why milk thistle also is good just for older kitties that may have a sluggish liver.
Oh, it's good. It's good for all of us guys to detox our cats maybe once a month or once every 3 months or something to give our cats milk thistle. But if they're going through a treatment like this, we want to do it. And I know Dr. Karen Becker says, what was it?
50 milligrams.
50 milligrams once a day for a week. Here's the thing, guys, when it comes to our kitties, they oftentimes won't take 50 milligrams of pure powdered milk thistle, right? They'll just refuse their food. So what I say instead is let's give them maybe a smaller amount daily for 6 weeks prior. After using one of these medications, we want to immediately get them on a milk thistle detox, and let's give it to them every day for 6 weeks. Okay. If you have to take a weekend off, take the weekends off, give them food that doesn't have milk thistle in it. But this is going to really help curb the side effects, especially if you're going to have to do this over and over again. It's really going to help to detox that liver. So every time we're giving them another chemical medication, it's not, it's going to build up, right? And so this is going to help it to not build up and regenerate those liver cells.
And I do want to give a shout out. So these two products, the Detox Blend and the Milk Thistle, are our go-tos, and these are incredible products. But I want to give a shout out to the beautiful Dr. Karen Becker and the incredible Rodney Habib, who also did some great teaching videos on the things that we can do to be proactive with our cats. Curcumin is another great detox.
Yes, we have that.
And it's been proven to help with neurodegenerate, what's the word?
Degeneration.
And liver toxicity. So a lot of these that have that neurological side effects, this is going to be.
And I just bought some curcumin for us for today, by the way. But curcumin is, if you guys don't know, it's the active agent within turmeric. Yeah. So a lot of times, like what really does the good job in turmeric and why we all know it's so healthy is the curcumin. If you can get that isolated, Dr. Mercola has a curcumin. There are a few different companies that have a curcumin supplements where you can put it in that our cats do not reject.
Something else I learned was about broccoli sprouts, you guys. They contain a potent detox molecule called sulforaphane, which processes toxic elements out before they cause a lot of damage. Oh. So that's incredible. And that's something that you can actually grow your own broccoli sprouts, or you can buy them at your local
market. And reading that, I would say let's start the broccoli sprouts before we do a chemical flea medication as well.
Yes.
So that's going to wrap up this episode of Think About It Thursday, guys. Milk thistle, milk thistle, milk thistle, broccoli sprouts, and what was the curcumin? Oh my God. Curcumin is like, I forget about curcumin. I saw it today. There was a sale and I bought it for ourselves too. So thank you guys so much for joining us here on I Think About It Thursday. We are going to be live with none other than Nicole K from Just Cats on our podcast in about 20 minutes. So please come join us. We'll be on Facebook and on YouTube. And we love you guys so much. Have a happy Thursday.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.